Hello, all. Excuse the, you know, two hoodies. Oh, well, do I have a pimple forming? Oh no. Maybe it was a shadow. I don't know. But went out for a second date with that guy. And we talked a lot. Told me about his divorce, so I got some more insight into that. He doesn't talk about any family except his brother and his father, so I didn't want to push that issue. He loved my outfit. No, I was not wearing this. I was wearing this blue and white checkered top that like laces up in the front, of course low cut. It was like navy and white checkered, and so navy. Oh my gosh, can't even think. Navy stretch pants, which he loves. And we were talking, and the girl said, oh, do you know, anything else? She goes, oh, you're just hanging out. She goes, take your time. So we did. I felt bad. I would have picked up the check because it was only $27. But funds are low again. I have $44 to get me through. Thank God it's only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then there's Thanksgiving. So leftovers. Come home with leftovers and get paid Friday. So I felt bad because I would have picked up the check if I had more funds. But I picked up the check for my kids. We went to Peddler's Village in New Hope, Pennsylvania. It was very nice for the tree lighting. And my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, my nieces and nephews, their kids. So my kids, my granddaughter. So it was nice. And my hands are freezing. The temperature has dropped, people. But in my apartment, 70 degrees. I have not put on the heat. And then I'm thinking, even if it gets a little bit chilly, I feel a little bit chilly, I can put the fake fireplace that I have, the electric fireplace that I have on in my living room. So there you go. And as you see, there's a lot of lighting here, or else you wouldn't be able to see me. Very much a lot of lighting. So lighting that gets in the way sometimes. So we talked so much, told me about his divorce. He did tell me a lot about his dad and, brother and everything, like I said. And, we talked about so much. I told him, a little bit about my divorce and my ex. And he's so friendly with his ex. And he, people arguing, screaming. Okay. You have your windows open? Oh no, sounds like they're outside. That's lovely. My granddaughter met a friend at the playground, so she was really excited about that. We got there at like 9:30, and I would say about 10:45 we were going to leave. And then she's like, oh, there's kids on bikes. Maybe they're going to come to the playground. I'm like, oh, honey, I don't think so. I think they're going to ride their bikes. No. She goes, let's wait and see. Well, they came in. I was glad, though. She had a fun time. It was a 5-year-old little girl and her brother, who was probably about 2, I would say. And then they played till 12 o'clock. They left, and then I'm like, all right, let's go. And then she's like, oh, wait, 10 more minutes. And I was like, okay. And that's what she does to my my son. She'll say, oh, please, please. And he'll say 10 more minutes. So she was like, can I have 10 more minutes? And then I said, okay. And then she goes, no, that wasn't 10 minutes. And then finally she had enough, I guess. But she was excited. And the little girl, I felt bad. She goes, maybe I'll see you here tomorrow. And she goes, she said maybe she'll see me here tomorrow, but I'm not going to be here tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah. So I felt bad. So I don't know if the woman knew, that she doesn't live here. She did tell her, oh, that's my Mima. She told her she was going to be a big sister. And now she's kind of, like she kept saying sister, sister, sister. Now she was kind of okay with brother. So, because this little girl had a brother. She goes, maybe I'll have a brother like Naomi. So, yeah, so she was, I was glad for that, but I hope she doesn't fixate on the brother. I was like, as long as the baby's healthy, boy or girl, doesn't matter. And so she's like, yeah. So my dog is yet to poop since this morning. She did eat, so I hope she does her business, because we can't go in until she does. And cold doesn't seem to bother her at all. I mean, she's wearing a little sweater, but still. Oh my God. I'm just tired. So, to finish, told you get one story with like 5, 6 sub-stories, little sub-stories with me. My hair is down, in case you can't tell. I wouldn't go on maybe, come 6 months in. But I actually, I took a nap. We were supposed to meet, and then his dad fell out of bed, so he was concerned about him, and he's like, he has me concerned because he seems very confused. So he called his dad, actually, as we were going into dinner, just make sure everything was okay. He didn't want to come this way in case his dad, he was needed, because it's about 40 minutes for him. So I was like, okay. So then he turned around and ouch. Sorry, I have an itch. Skin is very dry. Oh, they're kids. Cold doesn't seem to bother these kids. So I don't know. I just was like, so he said he wasn't going to come this way. Can we make it next weekend? Sorry, I hope you're okay with that. So he's very apologetic. And then he went and seen his father again. And his father seemed okay, and talking to him. So he's like, I'm going to take a nap, and maybe, if you're still, if, you hadn't made any plans or whatever. And I was actually in a way relieved. I mean, disappointed, but relieved. I was like, I got some stuff done. I put the shelving up, this plastic 4-shelf thing in the laundry room, and organized stuff, put the electric fireplace, I put that against the wall where it's supposed to be, and he was even impressed with how much I got done. He's like, wow, you did get a lot done. So tomorrow I have to do wash. So that was, I got a lot done, but I didn't wake up until 4:23 and saw his message. And, before I went to sleep, because he said he was going to take a nap and he'll let me know how he feels when he gets up. So then I got up. I laid down and I got, what you doing? Still sleeping? I was. And my granddaughter handed my phone. She goes, Mima, your alarm. She did not fall asleep, but I did. And Then from there, I said to him, and he's like, I can leave in 15 minutes. And I'm like, oh, can you give me a half hour? I need to shower. And from there, I was running late. And my granddaughter was dragging herself. And I didn't walk out till 4:55 to take her home. So I said to him, can you leave at 5:10? So then he texted me. He's like, no worries, I have to get gas. It's like, okay. So went, and oh, the truck is back. This truck was gone today, and like the work pickup truck, and there was a regular pickup truck. So someone's texting me, but I cannot read it. So then I wound up getting back here at like 5 to 6, dropping my granddaughter off, and I told my son, we're on our way, and I'm dropping and going. And then from there, he's like, I'm here. And I was talking to my friend Mary, and I was like, oh, Mary, gotta go, he's here. So like I said, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and then we came back to my place, and we were watching TV in my bedroom because I have no couch. So like kind of my own fault. So we're in my bed, and we were just laying there cuddling and everything. And then Jazzy wanted to go for a walk. We took her for a walk, and then we came back and we were laying and cuddling. Then kissing started, and oh my God. So we fooled around a bit again. And even though he said no touching, and in the car on the way back, as we were going to do a movie or something, but I was just like, I wanted to chill. And we have great conversations. Sorry, I'm looking at all these people that are, God, there's a lot of cars out tonight. I see stars. I was always told if you see stars at night, that means no rain the next day. But no stars mean it's going to rain the next day. I don't know how true that is, but I always look up at night, and when I see stars, I'm like, yes, no rain tomorrow. So, who keeps... Oh, my daughter. No one has hairspray. I don't use hairspray, but I wanted to kind of, we're doing our Christmas picture tomorrow. We have matching sweaters. My granddaughter has a sweater dress. Might as well just already more than once. So we're doing that in the morning, and then the princess thing. I think I told you in the beginning of this video. I don't know. That's how much I forget. No Jazz. Oh my God. She discovered these sticker bushes. I don't know why she's so attracted to them. Because, hello, they hurt. She hurt her paw on one. So, I don't know why you'd want to go in there again. But, and here she goes back again. Right towards them. So, I just wanted to chill tonight. So, I, laying in the bed after we took Jazzy for a walk. Again, like I said, fooled around a bit and get out. Then we just cuddled again, and it was really nice and talked. And get out of the sticker bushes. So it was really nice. And he left at 10, so he got here at 6, about 6 and 10, 4 hours. So that's nice. And the thing I liked is, I know, smiling. I'm being cautiously optimistic. He did, talk about Thanksgiving and asked me what I was doing. And I said, oh, I'm eating at my son's. He's cooking, him and his girlfriend, for the first time. So, I don't know. Beware. No, my son is a good cook. He just doesn't cook. And Donna, I believe, is a good cook. I don't know that I've had anything that she's made. But my son has. So, and my son could be critical. So I think I would have heard if she was not a good cook. And so I said, and then, oh, Jazzy, you want to go that way? God, she has a mind of her own. Let's go over here. This way. I'm going with you. She found an Oreo over here one day, and she keeps going back there, but the Oreo's gone, so I wouldn't let her eat it. I guess she thinks she's gonna, find something else yummy. I said, and then I'm going to my sister's for dessert. My whole family will be there. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to my dad's, and, it's like 12 to 3, just, So I'll be home after that, relaxing. And I don't know, I think it's too soon. I mean, I did ask him to go to my friend's Christmas party, so I'm hoping he goes to that. And that's the 16th. And I think I'm going to wear my sweater that I'm wearing to, for the picture, to the brunch, family brunch, and then to my friend's party with my leggings, because he'll like that. And I think it'd be more apt to just be there, not wandering eyes. But I think it's, possible. And so, I don't know. He brought it up more than once about Thanksgiving. So, I don't know what'll happen come Christmas. Because we're supposed to go to my sister's for Christmas. I think my daughter is eating dinner with her boyfriend's mother and stepfather. And then from there, I think dessert is at my sister's. I don't know what my son's doing. And I know he said something about next year, because next year, Christmas Eve, he'll have Juliana, but Christmas Day, he will not, and they will have the baby. So, baby's first Christmas. So, I don't know. So, I don't know. I think there's potential. And, I said I was very excited, and I was smiling. He said to my dog, he really wanted her to get to know. He's like, oh, you've seen me before. Oh, and everything. And then he said that he's like, he really, wanted her to come up to him. And, he was a little jealous because there was these guys that came out of their apartment. And Jazzy went out. He's like, well, yeah. She went right up to them and let them pet her. And I mean, she wouldn't let me. I'm like, you're kind of on her territory. So where they're not. So I was surprised. Come on, Jazz, this way. Back this way. Whoops. Sorry. So, I was surprised about that. But they, when he said, oh, look now, and she went up to him once I put her on her leash to go for a walk when he was leaving. It's like, yeah, we're going to go for a nightly walk, hopefully, then go to bed and go to sleep. But he said, oh, there's such a bright star. He said, oh, I'll see you again. He kept saying it. I'll see you again next time. You'll see me again next time. And you come up to me next time. I'll see you again next time. He said it over and over and over again. So I thought that was nice. Like, he plans on the next time. So, and I told him, I'll come out by you. You don't have to always come here. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens the next time. So, maybe he doesn't want me to see his house yet. But, I find that weird that guys Like, they want right away to know where you live, but they're not so quick to show you or tell you where they, like, specifically, where they live. And he told me Hamilton, but his address is Yardville. So, and I made believe I was shocked. I said to him, I've seen on his phone, he opens his phone to see his dad, messaged him or called or anything. And because he left his phone in the kitchen, which I thought was nice. He didn't want to be disturbed. I put mine on the charger. And you want to go over here. We're not going for a whole nother walk, Missy. We're turning once we cross the street. And I said, "Oh, is that your dad?" Which I knew it was because I stalked his Facebook. Hopefully someday he doesn't see this. By then I don't think he'll care. Or stumbles across me, YouTube. But, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice second date. And we've been talking, and when we talk on the phone, we don't talk on the phone every day, but when we do, it's like an over 2-hour conversation every time. And we don't realize, he doesn't realize, I don't realize, the conversation just flows. So that's nice. So, you want to go on the street? Yeah. My dog is weird. There's this yellow line, I guess along the curb. It's almost like I even walk away and she won't go outside the yellow line. And it's only just wide enough for her to walk in. It's so cute. I don't know what the deal is there. All right, Jazzer. We're not going in yet because you didn't do a poopas. She did. Well, I think she did twice today. So, I want to say twice. I don't know. But, all right. So, good second date. Seems promising. I'm cautiously optimistic because we all know how these things go. And tomorrow will be a busy day with doing our Christmas picture and also Christmas picture and then the Princess Day with the girls. So it'll be tired for Monday, but thank God. Short week, but a busy week at work. We have a lot of bids for the following week, so I have to get everything in. Plus, we have a bid Tuesday. Oh, shit. Forgot about that. Have a lot of running around to do for my bosses for Thanksgiving, which I don't mind doing. She sent me pictures, which was really sweet, really nice, and she, from her son, she's like, "Thank you for making my birthday so special," and all the balloons with him and then them and the kids and so I thought that was nice. So I thought that was very cute. And he's just this cutie. I mean, he's the typical boy. So, but he's a cutie. And I never said this. He said that, I don't think I've ever told you this. He said to me, last year, it was close to Christmas, and I was there, and he wanted me to pick him up, and I picked him up, and he goes, "Teddy, I like your body." I'm like, oh my God, this kid is 3. I'm like, oh no. And of course, my other boss, his father's like, "Yep, that's my boy." And I was like, oh my God. And, he was obsessed there for a little while with my boobies. And my boss is like, "I just want to let you know, we don't talk like that. We don't, encourage that. We don't talk like that at home. We don't know where he gets that from." And I'm like, it's okay. He's a kid. He's 3. you know. So if he was 13, well, that'd be a different story. But yeah, so okay, stay here. Stay here. Come on, come on. Sorry. So, yeah, someone's pulling in a parking spot, and my dog, come on, has decided that she just didn't want to move. All right, well, I will say goodbye to all because I guess I'm going to give up because we've been walking for a half hour, over a half hour, because I've been talking to you guys for almost 26 minutes, and I was texting people and answering them before I started this, so it's probably our usual 35, 40 minutes walk, and she hasn't done anything, so maybe she didn't eat enough. Maybe in the morning she will. I don't know. So, all right, I will talk to you later. Bye.